Okay, folks, I need you to turn to page 4 in your Great City Fires packet. This is where our story begins. We are going to do a strategy to help you guys improve your fluency and working on expression. So there's a few of you in this group that are trying to work on expression when you're reading. So you're going to listen to me read, and as I read, you're going to use your fluency phone and whisper into it, just like when we read our fluency passage. You guys understand? Do you have any questions? Yes, Deanna?
So we're going to read along with you while we're reading it?
Exactly. Okay, fluency phones up. Ready to start? At the top, introduction. Thousands of years ago, people discovered how to use fire to keep themselves warm and cook their food. But since that time, fire has occasionally escaped our control and ravaged our homes and cities. Arsonists, people who set fires on purpose, kill hundreds of people and cause millions of dollars in property damage each year. People have used fire as a weapon, from burning parts of Jerusalem during the Crusades to firebombing German cities during World War II. But most city fires, large or small, are caused by human accidents and unsafe conditions. You guys all did a great job at reading along with me, so we're going to try a little bit harder strategy. This time, I'm going to read, and you're going to track the reading. After I read this paragraph, you're all going to read it chorally. So reading it out loud at the same time, trying to sound just like I did when I read it. When you read chorally, I want you guys to read in a partner noise level.
So when you're done, we read after?
Yep, so I'm going to read, and when I'm finished, I'll tell you to start, and then you're going to read.
the same paragraph as you?
Yep, the same paragraph. So we should be, you have a question, Isabel?
I had a question on a word that says right here, ravage.
So let's look at that word then. Can you guys turn back to page 4? So let's read, can you read it to us in this sentence?
But since that time, fire has occasionally escaped our control and ravaged over homes and cities.
So let's use some context clues. Let's look at the words around it and what the sentence is trying to tell us. It's not on the glossary. That was a good strategy though. Yeah, Bianna was going right away to the glossary. Let's look at the words around it and see if we can figure out what that word means. Do you guys have any ideas that could help us? Donovan?
When it says fire has occasionally escaped, it's talking, I think it's trying to talk about that it was like it was probably like ravagely, probably like crazy, like chaotic, or
like out. So this says it escaped our control. So it's out of control. They weren't able to contain the fire. Ravaged our homes and cities. Does that sound like it was a good thing? Like, oh, everything's perfect. If a fire ravaged our school, what would happen?
It destroyed
It would destroy it? Yeah, so I would think that, yeah, it destroyed the homes and cities. Great job. Yeah, so when you guys find a word you don't know, one of the best things, especially if you don't have a dictionary nearby, is to reread the sentence and try to see how you can figure it out.
Look around the room.
Perfect, just like we did. Yeah, so let's go back to page 5. And remember, I'm going to read, and you guys are tracking the reading silently, and then you are going to read the same paragraph. So at the top of page 5. Unfortunately, misfortune is often the best teacher. Victims...
You're reading the wrong way. It's supposed to be from over there, from the top.
Oh, yeah.
No, this is page 5, and that's page 6.
It's still going for a paragraph.
Okay? Let's try again, but we're just going to do 2 sentences. I'll read 2 sentences, and then you guys can read those same 2 sentences. Unfortunately, misfortune is often the best teacher. Victims of city fires became aware of the need for fire safety, fire prevention, and firefighting only after the flames were out. After a great fire in ancient Egypt, the Egyptians invented a water pump and organized bucket brigades in which volunteers passed buckets of water down a line of people to the fire. And you guys are going to read on the count of 3 in a low partner voice. 1, 2, 3.
Unfortunately, misfortune is often the best teacher. Victims of cities become aware of the need for fire safety, fire prevention and firefighting only after stories are out. After a great fire in ancient Egypt, the Egyptians invented a water pump and organized bucket bridges in which volunteers passed buckets of water down blind people to the fire.
Pretty good. Yeah, so as we practice that strategy, you guys could work on keeping the pace and really trying to match the fluency that either me or Mrs. Romero are reading. That was good. We're going to be done with this reading for today, and let's open to our T-charts.